Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes and welcome to a short tutorial where we discuss the role of the saxophone when it's supporting a lead vocalist. The saxophone is one of the most amazing single note instruments out of all the music instrument families. It's said to have the closest tone that approximates the human voice. Therefore, it's an ideal backup instrument to support a vocalist. The trick is not to overplay your hand. Whenever I'm supporting a vocalist, I take on the role in my mind of one of the backup singers. I listen very carefully to the words of the song and how the lead vocalist is delivering that message, and I imagine that I'm singing backup vocals behind that key message. That's a great way to not play some hot licks, inappropriate jazz riffs or rock and roll screamers at an inappropriate time. The people want to hear the message of the song. You are an extra. You are in a supporting role in the band on the saxophone. You might be lucky and you might get an 8 or 16 bar solo, but stand back. The best players in the world on saxophone, the most successful commercial players, play very little notes. So to demonstrate this, I've recorded a version of Proud Mary, the famous Creedence Clearwater Revival song, written by John Fogerty. I'm singing and playing the guitar in a singer-songwriter type mode, and I'm backing myself up on the tenor saxophone in a duo scenario. Now, this is a good song to showcase where the saxophone has a role at the start of this song. It's got a very famous instrumental start, where the sax just mimics the chord changes. Now, in concert key, Proud Mary starts with a C to an A, a C to an A, a C, A, G, F, and then D, all major chords. That's a very powerful chordal riff, and all I do on the saxophone is just copy the root notes of those chords. Of course, I'm on the tenor saxophone today. If you're on the alto saxophone, we both need to think of the transposition for a B-flat instrument and an E-flat instrument. This is not about reading music. I'm not putting any music up on the screen. There's plenty of places you can find a copy of Proud Mary, but it's more about training your ears to follow that chord progression line. Then when the verse comes in, you'll notice I don't play a thing, not a single note. I happily sit out the entire verse and just listen to the words of the song and the groove of the song. When the chorus starts, it's an A major chord to a B minor chord. I just sustain those root notes, just hold them nice and softly, like a bass guitar might play the bottom note in the chord. And then when the chorus proper starts, it's back to a D chord, and there's a very repetitive phrase. Rollin', rollin', rollin' on the river. So the singer sings that. I just echo in those gaps like a backup singer would. Rollin', 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 rollin' on a river, rollin' on a river. I'm sure if you've seen a concert with any major vocalist, you'll hear the backup singers stay out of the road of the key message of the vocalist, but fill in those gaps, those holes in the music. Then my arrangement goes straight back to the introduction and ends. So it duplicates the start. I play the same riff on the saxophone, and only at the very end do I let go with anything that's remotely like a bit of a blues or rock or jazz riff at the end. And I only do that because the guitarist also builds up to a bit of a crescendo on the rhythm guitar part. So I joined in with that bit of fun at the end. I hope you enjoy that. Learn from this example. Less is more when you're backing a vocalist. Bye for now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. Though I never lost a minute of sleep and worrying